I am the one and only, nobody I'd rather be. Welcome back to the Mighty Mansfield show. Today I've got a day off, so I've only got one day off this week. I'm out and about, I'm doing little bits and pieces, basically just trying to sort stuff out. I'm getting a bit snowed under with stuff at the moment, and I'm going to go off and get myself some lunch now, because it's about 12 o'clock, and I'm going to go to a cafe called Wellington, I think it's Wellington Country Park actually, but anyway, I've heard a rumour that they do something fishy over there, and it is a fish finger sandwich. Now, I don't know about what other people think, but I don't think you can go too far wrong with a fish finger sandwich, so let's go over there, get that, and we'll see how we get on. Right, so here, we've come to Wellington Country Park Farm Shop, and what I'm going to do, so I'm going to run in there and I'm going to get myself, I know they do a fish finger sandwich, someone's told me about it. So I'm going to run in there, I'm going to have a go on that. But I'm also going to look for a pie, because it is a farm shop, of course. So I'm going to see if they've got some nice pies and have them for my dinner. And I'll see what else they got in there. But yeah, I'll give you a quick shot of where I am. So this is Wellington Country Farm Shop. Right, okay, so I've just been inside Wellington Country Park's farm shop. And I've got to say, I was really impressed. A lot of good high-end produce. Some of it's brought in, posh sauces, things like that. But there was a lot of stuff in there. Now, it wasn't cheap. Nothing in that shop was going to be cheap. And I spent about 20 quid. But I'll show you what I got. Now, this is for my dinner later tonight, actually. So I picked this up because it had a taste award on it. Pineapple and turmeric sauerkraut, basically. So, yeah, I reckon that'd be pretty tasty. And then I picked up a steak pie. So I'm going to cook that for my dinner later. And I've got a little surprise in there I'm going to show you later as well. Now, I then got a cup of tea. That didn't come with it, that came out of my van. Got a cup of tea and a fish finger sandwich, and that was about 12 quid. So the whole lot came to about 32 quid. Yeah, like I say, it's not cheap. But it did look really good, and they did all their fresh squeezed orange juice, things like that. It was a good shop, and I did get good vibes from it when I was in there. So I'll show you the sandwich. The only other thing I did say was, does the sandwich come with lettuce? Now, it looked like I was from another planet. The look I got was and I said, well, if it doesn't, can it come with some lettuce? So we'll see what we've got anyway. So immediately the packaging, I love. You know, it's all cardboard. It's all recyclable. A bit of plastic on there, but you know, that's out the shop, by the way, not the cafe. So that doesn't look half bad, to be fair. So we've got a napkin, like that. That's a fish finger sandwich. It's meant to be, oh, it is on granary, so it's a granary bloomer. So I'll get hold of it. Now that don't look half bad, does it? Let's face it. This is a fish finger sandwich, bit of sauerkraut. That's basically what we're getting. So we've got pie, fish finger sandwich. Yeah, that looks good. It is good. It does taste nice. I think they're homemade fish fingers. That's a nice little touch. It's nice. The only thing I would say, for me, a little bit too much tartar sauce in there. It's quite messy. It is nice. It's just a little bit messy to eat, I think. The bread is so soft it's falling apart. So for me, I like the actual sandwich itself, but it's got too much sauce in there, which has made it all fall apart. I like the fact that they appear to make their own fish fingers. No, they're not very big, but they're nice. They're nice. Oh yeah, ain't bad. That's not bad at all. If anything, I think they tried a bit too hard. I think I would have put less sauce in that. I had shredded lettuce in, but didn't have much. I would have put, like, you know, leaves of iceberg in. It's classic, and I would have toasted the bread, I think, because when I ate it, it all fell apart. So anyway, so go on this old tea here. Oh yeah, I've got something else as well. It might look familiar to some people. I picked up a Scotch egg. Now, Wellington Country Park Scotch egg. Their deli counter looked really good. It had salt beef on there and it had all manner of different things, and I've got to be honest, yeah, I will go back there just for the deli counter on its own. So a little go on this Scotch egg. Now this Scotch egg is cold, it's come out of the cold counter. You could heat it up, I guess. It smells nice. It's got a nice breadcrumb around it. If you look at that breadcrumb, that's what it's meant to look like. And it looks like they've cared when they put that together. Anyway, let's give it a go. The meat is very well seasoned. I can taste your classic sausage seasoning in there, your sage, your mace, allspice, things like that going through it. The crumb on the outside isn't dense, it's light, and if you put that through an oven it'll crisp up. Now I think these are panko breadcrumbs, something called panko, which are Japanese breadcrumbs, and they basically are very crispy when they're cooked. And let me show you a bit of this. So you can see that's a lot lighter than some pathetic efforts that I've eaten recently. So I'm not aiming at anybody particular when I say this, but that's what Scotch eggs should look like. That is done very well. And for some people, I wouldn't bother coming. If you don't appreciate good food, then I wouldn't come. But this is absolutely brilliant. And oh, by the way, I'm talking about you, Ken. Now that's what it should look like. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish up my tea here, and then I'm going to go get a beer. We'll do beer of the week, and I'll tell you what I actually thought about this place. But yeah, I did enjoy that. Right, so I'm back, and I'm going to do beer of the week. So I'll show you what I've got. Got Foster's Proper Shandy. Well, I think this is a new beer that's come out. It's still 3%, they say. It's just like a weak beer really, but I quite like it. It's got like a real hint of lemon to it. Cheers. Yeah, it's nice. So, I just got back from Wellington Country Park where I brought a pie, out for dinner later, and I bought some sauerkraut, quite fancied that, and I went and got a fish finger sandwich. It had all the makings. So I'm going to say about this place first. It looked really busy, it had some great produce in there, and it was really busy. The cafe was really busy. The shop itself had loads in it, and I think my mates told me about this place before anyway. So, you know, rate the shop. Yeah, the shop was excellent. Really good high-end goods in there. The cafe, when I stood there, I was waiting for takeaway. And when I stood there, I watched loads of food going out, and the eggs Benedict and all those sort of things. And it all looked really good. So I'd be interested in. It's just starting to rain now. I'd be interested in going back there and trying other stuff. I, however, went for a fish finger sandwich. Now, it was okay. I had to ask for lettuce and there wasn't a lot in there. The bread was too soft. It was more like sourdough than granary. But it was still done well. And I paid 12 quid for a cup of tea, which I didn't think was extortionate. And like I say, I think it was just probably a poor choice on my behalf. So, if I had to rate the sandwich, I'd probably rate the sandwich at around, I don't know, 7.5, 8 out of 10. So it wasn't bad, it just wasn't too much sauce for my liking. But like I say, yeah, some of the other food looked really good. And I also got a Scotch egg, didn't I? Now, I've got to say about Scotch eggs. Shop bought Scotch eggs, they're not that nice anymore. They've got like a really fake oniony taste, I find. That's my opinion. And homemade Scotch eggs, they differ so much. Some are really good and some are exceptionally bad. And I got put off by a particular one the other day, and you know, the one I ate, if you think that's very good, then you ain't got any respect for yourself. Anyway, it really put me off. So I went and got one of their Scotch eggs, and it was covered in panko breadcrumbs, and it was worlds apart from the last one I had, which I think I kicked across the road actually. But this one, really well seasoned. Really nice meat. It wasn't dry, it wasn't heavy, it wasn't dense, and yeah, it sort of restored my faith a little bit in Scotch eggs. So I'll definitely be having more of them. And yeah, I mean, what would I rate that Wellington Country Park Farm Shop? I'd have to rate it a strong 9 out of 10 to be fair, because of the produce it did have in there. I think if I'd have made a better choice for something to eat out of there, I would have liked it more. So yeah, I will go back. Put it that way, I'll go back there, and I'll suggest, you know, if anyone recommends, anybody wants to go and try it, I do recommend you do go and try it. But likewise, if you go there and let me know your opinions, drop it in a link or put it in my comments below and tell me what you think of it. Because, again, all of this is only my opinion. So, anyway, I'm back at work tomorrow and I'm going to be doing another review and then I'll be going camping again. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Cheers for watching and I'll catch up with you in the next video. Cheers.